Rain was pouring outside the car, but inside, the thief was dying of thirst. He had been trapped in this luxury car for 3 days and 3 nights. The only thing left that could quench his thirst was the urine he had left 3 days ago, but the sharp, disgusting smell alone was enough to make anyone gag. He simply couldn't bring himself to drink it. Just then, the screen inside the car suddenly lit up. The owner's voice came through. His tone was calm, yet strangely composed. He said he locked the doors simply to punish thieves like him. Then he warned the thief, if he wanted to get out, he had to state his ID number. Hearing the demand, the man refused without hesitation. The owner stopped talking and remotely turned on the car's air conditioner. Cold air instantly filled the cabin. The man shivered uncontrollably and hurriedly put on all his clothes, yet he still refused to give in. What he didn't know, everywhere inside the car, hidden cameras were watching. At that moment, the owner was monitoring him, enjoying a full 360-degree view of this helpless prey. 10 hours later, the man finally broke. Cold and starving, he snapped. He pulled a gun from his bag and fired at the car window, but the bullet bounced off the glass, slamming into his thigh. He screamed in agony. If he didn't get out soon, he could bleed to death. Just then, a woman happened to pass by. The man slammed on the glass, shouting for help. Finally, he caught her attention. But strangely, she walked up, pulled out lipstick, and started touching up her makeup. It turned out the car window had been modified into a one-way mirror with top-tier soundproofing. Even the gunshot hadn't made a sound outside. The man was completely desperate. He took off his shoelaces to tie up his wound and stop the bleeding. Then he begged the car owner to let him out, even offering to turn himself in at the police station. This time, he honestly gave his name and ID number. He thought he might survive, but after checking the info, the owner just hung up. The man slowly lost blood in despair and eventually passed out. When he woke up again, he was stunned. The bullet in his leg had been removed. The wound was freshly bandaged. He immediately realized the car owner must have been in the car, but he couldn't understand one thing. Why didn't the owner let him go? Just then, the phone rang again. The car owner calmly said he had just checked the man's records. It turned out he was a repeat thief. To teach him a lesson he'd never forget, the owner decided on a punishment for life. No sooner had he finished speaking, the car suddenly started by itself and sped off. The man turned pale with fear. Only now did he realize the car could be controlled remotely. The speed shot up to 120 miles per hour. His heart felt like it was about to burst out of his chest. The car raced straight into a parking garage. Suddenly, he remembered the rooftop was just an open space. Panic hit him instantly. The car kept climbing higher, inching closer to the rooftop. The man begged desperately, but the owner ignored him.